Hello and welcome to this week's podcast episode. I'm your host, Supriya, holistic business and marketing coach. If you're brand new, welcome. And if you're my existing community member, thank you so much for hitting play. So today's episode, we're going to go through what we call a money objection to getting committed to your program or service that you're offering to your market. So when clients say, or prospects say, I can't afford it right now, if this is something that you've been facing quite a lot, we're going to take a deeper look at that to understand what it is and what you can do about it. Okay? And later on, I'll also share what we help you with in our 90-day bootcamp program. Let's talk about 4 things that you need to be clear about when you're hearing this kind of a comment from prospects or a lead or someone that has looked at your offer and then they say, I can't actually afford it right now. So number one mistake a lot of struggling holistic entrepreneurs make is that they look at that statement and think they need to change their price. So if you're thinking that your prices are too high, you need to lower the price, you need to provide a discount, I'm going to say stop right there. Because first of all, this money objection that you hear, I cannot afford it right now, is a surface level response. Okay. And what clients might really mean when they say this is what you got to get curious about. So a lot of the times people will give you a surface level answer and we call them the objections. But when you look at objections, what they really are, they're actually question marks. Okay. And when you look at objections as question marks instead of a statement that, maybe makes you close up or change your plans, then you need to stop and look at it in another way, which is called reframing. How can you reframe the statement? So a reframe on any objection is have a look at how you have communicated the value that you are asking a monetary exchange for. Whatever you're offering, how much value will it bring to the person buying it? You must communicate that in order for them to see the transformation that they're purchasing versus the amount of money they will end up having to spend at the risk of, losing it. So instead of changing your price, you must get better at communicating the value of your services so potential prospects can understand the long-term benefits of investing with you and in themselves, especially if they take the step now to commit to their well-being or their goals or their transformation, how much more of a difference it will make to them in a year's time, in 10 years' time. So, number one reason why they say this statement that I can't afford it right now is they're really saying, I can't really see the value in purchasing this for me right now. So a lot of amateur entrepreneurs will say, well, yeah, I really can't make everyone happy and I can't really convince everyone to see the value in what I'm offering and maybe I'm not for everyone. So that's an amateur response. And the more mature response would be to actually looking at how you're marketing yourselves, how you are positioning your value in your market, plus how you are communicating the value the person will get from investing in themselves through your program or offer. Next, you got to look at what's the confidence that you're communicating in your offer. Some of the tips we share on this podcast and in previous podcasts I have shared with you is you must share the transformation. You must paint a clear picture about what it is that they are going to go through, like results-focused programs, right? If they are wanting weight loss, as a result, are you communicating how much weight this can help them lose? Because until they can see themselves going through this journey and have achieved that goal, they're really not convinced that they should invest in something, especially with money. They're really not convinced that this is going to be worth it for them, especially if they've gone through lots of struggle to achieve that goal, firstly. And another thing is, maybe if they've never worked with you before, they may not have the confidence in what you're saying, right? So in your offer, in your communication, how well are you describing the transformation, and what sort of promise are you making that will give them more certainty and confidence to take this leap of not just faith, but commitment toward their journey? The thing about communicating confidence in your offer is all about certainty. So something like, in this 6-week program, expect to do this. Like in our 90-day program, we're saying we're going to help you attract 10 new paying clients in 90 days. Especially with the systems that we have, we're going to teach you how to create those customers. Plus, you're going to walk away with these assets that you will never have to build again, such as landing pages, such as tracking methods, such as the actual, things that you create, such as your course or posts or campaign, whatever it is that you're going to build. You're never going to have to build again, because it'll just be tweaking from there. Maybe you will launch the same thing again, and you will just change the date, price, whatever it is that you're going to make changes to. But nothing else at the foundation level will change. Getting this? So when you can communicate the confidence in your offer, people literally can see themselves taking the journey, and then they go, yeah, I will invest in this because I can actually see myself taking the journey and walking away with this in my hands. Look, there are many ways to empower and communicate with empowerment with your clients. But when it comes to money objections, be compassionate about where they may be coming from. Usually, a person is very hesitant to pay money on themselves, especially if they're going to have to make changes in their life, right? So when you're communicating, you must communicate to the mindset they might have already, to the mindset they're going to have to shift into, right? So a past example that I can share with you about my health and wellness clients is, first of all, the mindset they come in with is the same mindset as they might go to a massage therapy place or, where they're expecting to buy one session. Now, this is not the way I offered my programs, but for helping them understanding what sort of a change they might be able to create through investing a little more time, right? So I want them to come in and commit to a 3-month program, which will help them stay consistent and also have accountability more than just working with a session with me. Okay, so that is one strategy, the way I packaged and used the program to communicate how they have to change their mindset about their wellness, that it's not a silver bullet, and that it is a thing about accountability and personal responsibility and seeking the support on a consistent basis, and just to see what happens within 3 months versus a week, right? Because they probably had given things a go, they had failed because there was no support in their life. So that was what I had learned through previous experiences, and then my communication, my packaging changed, communicating in an empathetic way and letting them learn that it's not just investing more money, it's more about changing a mindset or change in mindset to look at it as an investment in themselves, to go from just testing and dabbling to actually getting committed and getting the results they're looking for the course of their life. And 3 months is something that's, proven by science that you can actually change your habits within 3 months, 90 days, versus 3 days, which is just, doing something for the thrill of it. Getting this? So the 4 points I shared about today is if you're getting money objections, look at it as it's a superficial comment that people are actually asking a question instead of stating a statement like, I can't afford it right now. It's actually a question about what is the value in it for me. So reframe that objection to mean a question about the value, and actually give more in your communication about what value will they receive for themselves so that they can see that this is a no-brainer investment. Third is communicate confidence in your offer so that you can increase their confidence in investing in your offer by showing them what are they going to experience. If you want to give them a week-by-week synopsis, like we have, when you look at our Waitlist page, you'll see what you will do throughout the 12 weeks, the 90-day program, and what you will walk away with so that you can see whether it's a match or not, because we know it's fundamental to you enrolling clients. And you also need to know that this is exactly what you need to go through. Now, can you imagine what sort of certainty you will have as a person that's looking to create those results if you know the path and journey you will take, the exact path and journey you will take to receive the exact expected outcome? We can't control what the clients will do, but we need to also provide them clarity about what they're actually expected to do in order to get the results they're looking for. Getting this? And number 4 is be empathetic. Show compassion and empower them with shifting their mindset. Be a thought leader to them. Help them see how working with you just one session is not really showing them the value they should place on their health and well-being. That working on themselves for a few months with guidance, with accountability, with support and feedback, they can do much better. They can develop their health foundations, and they're actually adding more mileage to their health than just dabbling. And if they're still unsure, ask them what it is that they're still concerned about, and then add that in your marketing message. Add that in your information to communicate again what is the value of working with you. So, if you're curious about how you can implement these things into your marketing campaign, we are running a 90-day boot camp to help you enroll new clients, where you'll learn how to overcome common objections like these. You'll be able to position your value effectively, and you will be cutting through the noise in your marketplace and attract the clients that you want to attract, who are actually ready to work with you right now. You will make it easy for people to invest in themselves. So, my friend, that's it for today. And I'd love to hear what you thought of this. Also, let me know what you are going to implement right away, because I want you to succeed in 2024 and 2025. We've got 1 more month left till the end of the year. As I'm recording this, I'm super excited to share with you about my 90-day bootcamp, which has been in a work in progress because of all the clients that I've been working with and what I've been seeing emerge through that. And I'd love to share the link with you so you can check it out. If it resonates with you, join the waitlist. We're about to launch things very soon. And if you're on the list, we will be including you in the mailing list. when it gets opened. So that's it for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. See you at the next one.